Hi there everyone, and welcome to another magnificent and a brilliant chess game by Paul Morphy. And in this chess game, Paul Morphy's opponent is Jacques Chamouillet. And you know who Jacques Chamouillet is if you are following my channel. So a few days earlier, I have showed one of the games of Jacques Chamouillet, and he had no mercy to his opponent. He checkmated the player with no name, the poor no name, very brutally. So is he going to do the same to Paul Morphy? So this game was played in France in 1858, and Paul Morphy has the white pieces, and his opponent Jacques Chamouillet is playing with the black pieces. And also Jacques Chamouillet is assisted with his allies. So there are some other gentlemen who is helping and giving advices to Jacques Chamouillet when he is playing against Paul Morphy. So Paul Morphy is against many other people. He is all by himself and facing with chess masters maybe. So Paul Morphy starts the game with playing e4, e6, d4, d5. The Frenchman is playing the French defense. Paul Morphy played e takes on d5, pawn takes pawn, knight to f3, knight to f6, bishop to d3, bishop to d6, and both players castled. Knight to c3, c5, d takes on c5, bishop takes on c5, bishop to g5, pinning the knight, bishop to e6, queen to d2, knight to c6, rook from a to d1, bishop to e7, rook from f to e1, a6, queen to f4 by Paul Morphy, knight to h5, attacking the queen, and Paul Morphy played queen to h4, now attacking the knight, g6 defending, and Paul Morphy played a very aggressive move. He pushed the pawn in front of the king, g4 attacking the knight, knight to f6, and solidifying the position Paul Morphy played h3, and the pawn structure is looking better. So rook to c8, a3, rook to e8, knight to e2, h5, knight to f4, and knight to h7. Paul Morphy captured the bishop after pawn takes knight. Paul Morphy captured back with the rook, and now Paul Morphy is a pawn up. Jacques Chamouillet played bishop takes bishop, and after this move, Paul Morphy sacrificed his piece and he played rook takes on g6, not capturing back, but attacking to the king, king to f8, and then queen takes on h5. And for sacrificing his piece, Paul Morphy has 3 extra pawns, and 3 pawns is the equivalent of a piece in terms of value. And now Paul Morphy is getting back the material, and getting even more, Paul Morphy is attacking the knight. And if saving the knight, white captures the bishop, and black is in trouble, already at move 23. So Jacques Chamouillet desperately played rook to c7. Well, if bishop to e7, then queen to h6, not capturing the knight, because we have a forced checkmate. Queen to g7, that's checkmate. So rook to c7, and Paul Morphy captured the bishop with the knight. Rook from e to e7. Well, Paul Morphy is getting back the piece, and plus Paul Morphy has 3 extra pawns. Queen to h6 by Paul Morphy, king to e8. Paul Morphy played a move, and Jacques Chamouillet resigned. Well, Paul Morphy played rook to g8, and the game ended there. This is the last position of this marvelous chess game by Paul Morphy. What a dominant performance for Paul Morphy. He just simply crushed Jacques Chamouillet and getting revenge of the no-name. Well, it was just a joke, but what a game. So if defending, if king to d7, then of course bishop to f5, not capturing the queen. And rook to e6 is the only defense. Queen takes rook, checkmate. Wow. Well, obviously defending with the knight is not working, because rook takes knight, king to d7, bishop to f5. And the only defense is with the rook again. Queen takes rook. That's checkmate again. Unbelievable. So this is why, after rook to g8, Jacques Chamouillet resigned. And also his allies made no difference. They tried all they can, but it's no use against Paul Morphy. So this was the last position, and what a beautiful chess game by Paul Morphy once again. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and I hope to see you next time. Take care.